Is there life on other planets? What are living things? Before we talk about life on other planets, let's first think about what living things are. Living things include animals, plants, fungi, and bacteria. A living thing, also called an organism, is anything that is alive or can grow, move, breathe, eat, reproduce, and feels things around them. Examples include animals, plants, fungi, and even tiny things like bacteria, also known as germs. We can see from the picture below some examples of some living things and some non-living things. Other living things include animals, which includes humans, and plants, which includes trees. So what are the different types of living things? First of all, let's talk about fungi. Fungi includes mushrooms, mold, yeast, and toadstools. Another type of living thing includes bacteria. Bacteria, which you may know as germs, include many tiny living beings which are too small to see with our eyes alone, and we must look at using a microscope. So, what makes a living thing alive? Well, living things move, breathe, eat, excrete, reproduce, grow, and react to their surroundings. Let's start by talking about growth. Living things grow and change over time. We can see from the picture that the baby starts out small, then grows into a little boy. Afterwards, it grows into a man and finally grows old. A seed placed in a pot full of soil will grow into a sapling and then into a fully grown plant. The egg that hatches contains a baby bird. As the bird eats food, it will grow and grow, finally becoming a flying adult bird. But how do living things grow? Well, first of all, they need food and water. They need things like food and water to live and grow. They must eat, but they must also excrete or get rid of waste products. Even though plants do not eat food in the same way that humans and other animals do, plants still eat things in the soil, in the air, and they make their food from sunlight. This process is called photosynthesis. Living things also reproduce. This means they make more of their own kind, like plants making seeds or animals having babies. Living things also react to stimuli. This means they can respond to things around them, like plants bending towards the sun, or an animal running from danger. If you put your hand under the hot tap, you will move your hand away because it's too hot. This is an example of you responding to your environment as a living thing. If you're near something that is too hot, you would probably try to move away from it. This is you simply responding to your environment, the things around you. So now we know some examples of living things and what it means to be alive. But what about life on other planets? Whilst living things on Earth need food and water to survive, it could be that life on other planets is totally different. There could be living things on other planets that drink ammonia or breathe methane. What is poisonous to humans might be essential to an alien life form. In fact, water and oxygen could be poisonous to the aliens. They could be looking at our planet and thinking nothing could live there. Let's talk about the arguments for life on other planets. First of all, there are many, many planets. There are billions of planets in our galaxy alone. Some scientists believe that many of these might have conditions suitable for life, like water and a stable atmosphere. Secondly, there exists on our planet extreme life. So on Earth, we have discovered life in extreme environments, like deep oceans and hot springs, where we once thought that life could not survive. This suggests that life could adapt to different conditions on other planets. The creature shown here is called a tardigrade, and it can live in temperatures as low as -272 degrees Celsius or as high as 150 degrees Celsius. It can even survive in space. Another argument for life on other planets is the existence of microbial life. Non-intelligent life, like bacteria and microbes, as we may call them germs, could exist on many planets. If they can survive in extreme conditions on Earth, they might be able to do the same on other celestial bodies like Mars or Europa, which is a moon of Jupiter. It could be that there is something similar to microbial life living on other planets that evolved and developed completely independently of the life we know on Earth. Another argument for life on other planets is the existence of Goldilocks planets. Scientists have found many exoplanets, which are planets outside our solar system, in what is called the habitable zone. These are known as Goldilocks planets because they are not too hot and not too cold. On these Goldilocks planets, conditions might be right for liquid water, which is essential for life as we know it. Let's look at some of the arguments against life on other planets. So first of all, there's no evidence so far that there is any life on other planets. So far, we have not found any direct evidence of life, especially intelligent life. Scientists have searched many places, and while they found some interesting signs, none are confirmed to be living things. However, it's important to note that we haven't explored much of our universe. To say that there is no life out there would be like taking a cup full of seawater and saying, there's no fish here, so there's probably no fish in the ocean. Another argument against life on other planets are the unique Earth conditions. Earth has very specific conditions that allow life to thrive. Some people argue that these conditions are very rare in the universe and that most planets may not support life. Intelligent life is very difficult to create. While simple life forms may be common, intelligent life, like humans, may be very rare. This means that even if life exists on other planets, it might not develop advanced civilizations that can communicate or travel beyond their own planet. So how might life look on other planets? Well, it might look like some of the non-intelligent life on Earth. Simple life forms might look like bacteria or simple plants. They could be very small and might not need light from the sun, instead using chemicals to create energy. If intelligent beings do exist, they might look very different from us. They could have different shapes, colours, and ways of thinking based on their environment. Imagine creatures that can breathe poisonous gases instead of air, or live in oceans instead of on land. Consider this. Trees, octopuses, mushrooms, and bacteria all look very different, and yet they all come from the same planet. But could aliens contact us or even visit us? Let's talk about leaving their planet. Non-intelligent life probably would not have the ability to leave their planet. Intelligent life, if it exists, may one day develop technology to travel into space, just like humans are working on now. Could they contact us or even visit us? It could be that there are planets teeming with life that is similar to trees and plants on Earth. Mostly stationary, that means not moving, and incapable of producing the technology necessary to venture into space. But think about this. Humans have been around for about 200,000 years, and in that time we've created rockets, satellites, space telescopes, and so much more. But the dinosaurs were around for about 165 million years, and, as far as we know, they never created any rockets. So maybe there is life on other planets, but they simply never created the technology needed to understand that other planets exist. For intelligent beings to contact us, they would need a way to send signals, like radio waves. They might not be able to do this if their technology is not advanced enough, or if they exist far away from us. In conclusion, while there are good reasons to believe life might exist on other planets, we still have many questions to answer. The search for life continues, and we are always learning new things about our universe. Whether it's simple life or intelligent life, the possibilities are exciting. That's the end of the lesson today. Thank you and goodbye.